Most men believe that the key to a woman's heart is being the provider, the fixer, or the rock. But there is a silent psychological mechanism that creates more intimacy than 1,000 grand gestures ever could. It's a tool of emotional leverage so powerful that it feels like a cheat code, yet most men ignore it because they've been conditioned to fear it. Today, I'm going to show you how to flip the script on traditional relationship dynamics. I'm going to reveal the Vulcan paradox, a technique that transforms you from a predictable partner into an emotional anchor she can't stop thinking about. If you stay until the end, I'll show you the exact 3-word phrase that can de-escalate any argument and replace tension with genuine attraction. Imagine you're sitting across from her at dinner. The conversation is fine, but it's surface level. You talk about work, she talks about her day. There's a wall there, a thin glass barrier you can't seem to break. You feel like you're performing a role rather than sharing a life. You want depth, but you don't want to seem weak. This is the internal cage of the modern man, the desire for connection trapped behind the fear of losing status. Here is the psychological truth. Attraction isn't built on perfection, it's built on selective vulnerability. In psychology, this is known as the pratfall effect. Research shows that highly competent people who show a small, relatable flaw are perceived as significantly more attractive and trustworthy than those who appear perfect. When you act like a stoic statue, you aren't being strong, you're being unreadable. And humans find unreadable things dangerous, not comforting. The hack isn't about dumping your trauma or crying on every date. That's a common misconception that kills attraction. The real leverage comes from emotional reciprocity. When you strategically open a small window into your internal world, a doubt you had, a childhood memory, or a specific ambition you've never told anyone, you create a psychological vacuum. Humans are wired to fill that vacuum by matching your level of openness. But here is the twist. Most men use vulnerability as a plea for pity. That's a mistake. True emotional leverage is about strength through transparency. You aren't showing her your wounds so she can heal them. You're showing her your map so she can walk the path with you. To master this, you need to implement 3 specific shifts in your behavior. First, practice the I feel audit. Stop saying I think and start saying I feel. When she asks about your day, don't just give a report of your tasks. Mention the frustration of a stalled project or the excitement of a new lead. It gives her a hook to latch onto emotionally. Second, use tactical silence. After you share something personal, stop talking. Let the silence breathe. This creates the open loop in her mind. She will instinctively want to bridge the gap you just created, leading to a deeper confession from her side. Third, apply the mirror of validation. When she speaks, don't offer solutions, offer resonance. Say, "It sounds like that made you feel overlooked." This is the ultimate leverage because you are demonstrating a high level of emotional intelligence, or EQ, a trait rarer and more valuable to a woman than a high-limit credit card. You see, the strong, silent type is a relic of the past. The modern man of influence is the one who can navigate the complexities of the human heart without losing his own footing. By showing her the man behind the mask, you're not losing power, you're gaining the only kind of power that matters, the power to be truly known. Connections don't deepen because of what you do for someone, they deepen because of how much of yourself you allow them to see. Next time you feel that glass barrier rising between you, don't try to smash it with a grand gesture. Just lower the shield for a moment and let her in. Because the greatest leverage you will ever have in a relationship is the courage to be seen.